I am Nancy Straates. I am the Programme Director for the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Programme. I work for the University of Oxford, and it's my role to deliver the programme for Goldman Sachs across the UK. So the programme is a practical education and business support programme for high-growth businesses and social enterprises. We run across the whole of the UK. The programme has been designed by experts from across 3 universities, the University of Oxford, the University of Leeds, and Aston Centre for Growth, Aston University in Birmingham. It's been developed only by people who have business experience in growing small businesses. This is not a highly academic course. This is a practical course. It is a fully funded programme by the Goldman Sachs Foundation. This is not to do with the banking wing. They are not investing in people's businesses. So I need to make that clear right up front. They are supporting small businesses in the UK and in the US. Online training. You can have a business in Calcutta, you can have a business in Johannesburg, you can have it anywhere. And so we've already run 10,000 women through a programme. We also do Go Girls in Oxford. We support young women with deprived backgrounds from across the UK to get into coding. So Goldman Sachs funding from their philanthropic wing is about supporting business and business growth across the world. And that's where this programme comes in. So I run in the UK the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses Programme. So why do we actually do it? Well, small businesses are a vital component of the UK economy. Small businesses account for, or SMEs account for, 60% of all jobs in the public sector. They account for 47% of all revenue in the public sector. If small businesses are doing well, SMEs are doing well, the UK economy is doing well. And what we are trying to do is support the high growth and the businesses with potential for high growth. And the thing that we are trying to do is then boost jobs in the UK economy and boost revenue and boost the UK economy. So that is the whole point of the programme. And so just to give you some kind of ideas of what kind of success rates we see as we come off the programme, 1 year after completing the programme, our average alumni, so graduate, 1 year after coming off, they've increased their turnover of their business by 81%, and they've increased their employment by 31%. So we really are working with businesses who want to grow, have the ambition to grow, and are really dedicated to grow. And we are looking for people across the UK, and we are particularly looking at people in the Southwest with the support of the Inspire team. About 15% of the businesses that currently come through our programme are social enterprises. Social enterprises are great for the British economy, but they are also good for community development. So about 15% come through, and we take all types of social enterprises. We've run a social enterprise from Leeds who bring female offenders back into the workplace and support them bringing their children back into their homes. At the end of last year, we had a social enterprise from London who run residential mental health support. We've got long-term employment firm coming on in this next cohort. So if you're a social enterprise, we are also very keen to hear from you. This is a highly practical programme. You are working on your businesses. You come into the classroom, but you are working on your businesses. The programme itself, we run it over 3 months. It's a 9-week intensive programme. In those 9 weeks, we expect to see you in the classroom. It's compulsory classroom attendance for 7 days. That's 2 days at the beginning, 3 days in the middle, and 2 days again at the end of the programme. It's quite hard work and intense. You're expected to be in the classroom at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you don't leave until 6 in the evening. But you are working on your own businesses. You get some classroom teach, and then you have to take that and work through with your own business and with the group of people around you. So you have these 7 days of intensive face-to-face teaching, so face-to-face with teachers and experts and a group of other business leaders. And then you also have 6 weeks of online learning. And on that 6 weeks, what it roughly looks like is that you're expected to do 2 webinars that you have to come online for. And that's an hour at the beginning of the week and an hour at the end of the week. You have an hour with a small group in the middle of the week. And on top of that, you have to do your own learning, and it's all online. We reckon it's about 7 to 10 hours in total a week. So it is quite intensive if you're running your own business as well. And what we say is this is a free program, but the thing that is not free is your time. So you have to be committed to put your time in, or you will not get anything out of it. We need committed businesses to come on the program. So it's a 12-week program. You will be given a business coach. This is called your growth expert. These are specialist business people, women and men, who will work with you as an individual and you as a small group to grow your businesses. And one of the key things you will also learn from, and actually probably the most key thing, is you will be with a group of people who are exactly the same as you. They are business owners in exactly the same way. They have exactly the same problems as you do, exactly the same challenges that you have. They can come from anywhere in the UK. They can come from any sector. But the reality is, people who have, whatever sector you're from, you have similar problems. You have the same leadership challenges. You have the same HR challenges. You have the same GDPR challenges. There's all kind of challenges that you have, that it doesn't matter where you come from. So what to expect from the program? Well, you will be split into a cohort. So we run 3 cohorts a year. A cohort is made up of 70 business leaders. So your cohort will all start on the same day, and you will be straight away split into 2 classrooms. We call these sections. So section A and section B. And if you join this cohort, do not believe any of the nonsense that there is a difference between section A and section B. We have just not come up with a better name yet. That is it. And you will not believe how much nonsense there is around that. I see laughs from the front row. So you'll come from a cohort of 70 business leaders down into a classroom of 2 sections. And then you will be split down into growth groups. So you will be put from your section, you'll be put into growth groups of 5 or 6 businesses. Bring your business growth plans with you. We start from where you are. We look at where you are and the foundations of where you are. We look at your opportunities. But we are continually bringing it back to you, and your growth expert and your growth group is working with you to work on your business plan, and you are working on your business plan. So what benefits will you see? Well, as I said, we monitor people at different points before they come on the program and after they come on the program. And what we know is that over 90% of the participants say that they are much more confident in managing their growth. So 92% introduce new processes. So we have a section on process improvement. Just to give you an example, one business I was speaking to recently in the north of England, she has a picking and packing business. She's changed her model after she came on the program, not just from what she learned, but actually what another one of the businesses on the program was doing. She learned from them. Her picking and packing model reduced from 29 minutes to under 2 minutes. That's quite extreme, but it's an example of learning from other businesses and learning from on the program. 84% of people say that they use their financial data more in decision making. Now, we do have the odd accountant that comes on the program, so that's why I'm giving it's only 84%. However, when we talk about financial data, you can have any kind of background in financial data. You can be super comfortable with it and come on the program, and you will be given support at making yourself, looking at funding options, etc. But you can have no comfort with it, and you are welcome on the program as well. And we have different people who can support you through the different levels you need for financial help in terms of understanding your numbers. And 84% of people say they saw some new suppliers after they've been on the program. And what I say about this isn't about throwing out your old supplier base. This is about just having new suppliers opened up to you. Actually, the people you work with open up to you. You will just see how other people do it and get other ideas. Just to give you some kind of other data that we've got, we know that 3/4 of our businesses, after they come back from the program or they've completed the program, increase the training they do for their own staff internally. We also know that 2/3 of all businesses who come off the programme, within the first year, they've launched a new product or a new service in the marketplace. So what happens after the 3 months? We don't leave you. After the 3 months, you join what we call our alumni. So you graduate you join a cohort, it runs for 3 months. At the end of that year, whatever point you do the cohort, you graduate at the end of the year. Our alumni is nowhere near as intense as this initial 9-week programme. However, we do continual educational pieces or practical education. And actually a world expert coming to talk about corporate reputation. We've got a session on family businesses. About 20% of the people who come through our programme actually own family businesses. We're running a session on digital marketing. It's a bit of, we've turned the title on its head. The 10 things that small businesses do wrong in digital marketing. Now, if you're a digital marketing business, obviously we're not expecting you to attend that, but we have a lot of people who call out their digital marketing that they need support on that. So we continually support on teaching, but just not in such an intense way. We also do regional and national networking. So we bring high-profile speakers in to talk, and we also encourage the network to stay together and to form and to build their relationships and continue. Because you will be on one cohort, but we actually have 1,500 businesses across the UK who've already been on the programme. We also have 6,000 businesses who have gone through the same programme in the USA, and we can link you up with them. We actually have an app which you can link up, or we can make introductions for people. So, who is eligible? Well, we know that businesses are all set up in slightly different ways. So I don't want to say it's just the owner who can come on or just the primary owner, because they are split up in different ways. But what we want to say is it's the main decision maker, because you will be working on a business plan for your business, a business growth plan that is for your business's expansion, and you need to be able to take it back to your business and implement it. We don't work with startups. This is a program for established businesses. You need to have been trading for at least 3 years. There's no end to that. We have a business on this cohort who is a family business, a flour mill, who have been trading for just under 200 years, and I think that's our record at the moment. So 3 years. Now, if you're a startup in the room, this doesn't mean that we won't have you at some point, but startups have different challenges than established businesses have. You need to have a minimum of 5 employees. That is not contractors. We want 5 employees. And again, that is because 5 employees have when you employ, you have a different challenge than having contractors. And we say a maximum of roughly 50, because when you get over that 50 stage, again, you're looking at different structures and different issues. And then we have a minimum turnover requirement of £250,000. You need to be growing and high growth or potential for high growth. And although we don't have an exact top number, we say that businesses over £15 million, this probably isn't the programme for you. We're happy to discuss it with you, but again, your challenges tend to be different. You do not have to have any specific educational background. We have people who are on our cohort who have left school at 16 and run very, very successful businesses. We had somebody on last cohort who has a PhD and is bringing a medical device onto the market but has no business experience at all. Whatever educational background you have got, this programme will work for you. This is a practical programme. So, if you would like to join the next cohort, we have a process. It's not a very complicated process. You have to put your application form in. You will then be invited to interview, and then you will be offered to start the programme. We take 3 cohorts a year, so if you don't want to do it at this point, we will start recruiting again after that. So we run the cohorts in January start, May start, and September start. So, call to action. If you would like to apply, Henrietta and the Inspire team provide a fantastic partnership with us here, and they've brought many successful applicants through the process. Inspire seem to know their businesses inside out. They seem to really know them and support them, and they know the right types of businesses to put forward for the programme. So we are really pleased to be partnering with them. If you are at a stage in your business now that you really want to keep growing and expand, now is a perfect time to come onto the programme. You'll work with a whole range of experts in their fields to support you in your growth, in your ambitious growth, and you'll work alongside many other business leaders in the same position who they want to grow their businesses.